Alright, the last episode in the Snow Adventure Island, ladies and gentlemen. We made it, and we're going to get all the dragons in this event. 35 minutes left, and I managed to collect 1,900 boxes. And with these boxes we will unlock the WOLFREEZE dragon and the Frost dragon, ladies and gentlemen. And that being said, we got all these dragons right here. So let's see. First off, we will go here and claim this piece for 365. Then we will go upwards and find the last piece for the Frost dragon and claim it for 450 boxes. Alright, let's go to storage and use this egg. Let's see it right here. The egg will finish incubating in 23 hours, and I'm going to make a review shortly after. Alright, from here we will go back for 60 and unlock the last piece for the WOLFREEZE dragon right here for 630 boxes. Alright. And we got this dragon also. And that being said, we managed to finish all this event. Alright, that was a pretty interesting event. I loved it, and I'm happy I managed to get all these dragons. Greenchi dragon, Acer dragon, Avalon, Infamous, WOLFREEZE, Crate, Supernova, and Yeti, Christine, Frost, Rudolph, Ifrit dragon, Orc dragon, Eclipse dragon, and Sky dragon. So let's do a short review for all these dragons. Sky dragon, this is a Terra element dragon. He will be weak against metal and war attacks, and he is immune to electric attacks. Eclipse dragon, sea element dragon, he will be weak against flame and war attacks, and he is immune to terra attacks. Then the orc dragon, dark element dragon, will be very weak against terra, nature, and light attacks, and he is immune to ice attacks. Alright, Ifrit dragon, flame element dragon, he will be weak against sea and electric attacks, and he is immune to light attacks. Alright, next up, the Rudolph dragon, check him out. Terra element again. This dragon will be very weak against metal and war attacks, and he is immune to electric. Alright, Frost dragon. This is a sea element dragon. He will be very weak against flame and war attacks, and he is immune to terra attacks. Alright, next up, the Christian dragon. This is a nature-based dragon, so he will be very weak against terra and ice attacks, and he is immune to sea attacks. Next up, the Yeti dragon, ladies and gentlemen. Because the first element it is ice, he will be very weak against flame and metal attacks, and he is immune to war attacks. Next dragon, the Supernova dragon. As I told you in previous episode, this dragon is a light element dragon, and he is very weak against dark and nature attacks. Alright, next up, the Crate element of sea. He will be weak against flame and war attacks, and he is immune to terra attacks. Next up, the WOLFREEZE dragon. This is a ice element dragon, so he will be very weak against flame and metal attacks, and he is immune to war attacks. Next, the Infamous dragon, ladies and gentlemen. This is a war type dragon, so he will be very weak against sea and ice attacks, but he is immune to nature attacks. Next up, the Avalon dragon, legendary type dragon, so you can only critical hit this dragon with other legendary dragons. Alright, Next up, the Acer Dragon. Oh, again a legendary type dragon, which you can critical hit only with other legendary dragons like Avalon or Legacy or whatever. Next up, and the last dragon in this event, was the Grinchy Dragon, which again it is a legendary type dragon which has also dark and nature attacks, so you can only critical hit it with other legendary type dragons. Alright guys, that was a beautiful journey in this Snow Adventure Island. Let me know in the comments below your progress and how you ended this event. And until next time, have an awesome day and have fun in Dragon City, guys.